So you have a friend or family member who plays disc golf and you're looking to buy them some discs for the holidays. Well, stop right there and watch this video before you do. At first glance, you might think that all discs are pretty much the same, like golf balls, but they very much aren't. First thing you need to know is that disc golf is not frisbee golf. In fact, we don't use frisbees at all. Discs are much heavier and typically are a totally different shape. Some fly fast, some fly slow, and some like this don't really fly at all. Disc golfers are picky, and they're going to have strong opinions about every single aspect of a disc, from the weight, the color, the shape, the brand, the plastic, everything. And honestly, the best gift you can give to a disc golfer is probably not a disc at all. So, how do you get a gift for the disc golfer in your life without asking for a gift receipt? Here's some gift ideas organized by price to help you ace this holiday season. By the way, ace means hole-in-one in disc golf. Disc golfers would love if you supported a small business that's already part of the disc golf community. You can find many disc golf shops listed on UDisc's website at udisc.com/stores. That link, along with many others, will be in the description of this video. Before we jump into our price ranges, let's get one gift out of the way right out of the gate: gift cards. It's easy, it's whatever amount you want to spend, and you can get one at just about any business, anywhere, anytime, including here at Six Sided Discs. Let's get started with our gift ideas under $10. Starting with minis. Minis are used by disc golfers to mark where their disc landed. While they aren't exactly necessary for casual play, they are required for playing in sanctioned tournaments. The average mini costs anywhere from $2 to $6, maybe a little bit more, and are available in as many designs and colors as you can imagine. There are even minis designed to stick to the top of your pop can. No disc golfer would be disappointed to get a couple of cool minis for the holidays. Almost as essential as a mini is a great towel. Disc golf towels often have a hook or carabiner attached so they can hang from a bag or cart, and they're crucial to keep discs and hands dry on the course. Most branded disc golf towels should be priced right around $10, but might be a bit above or below depending on the size. Towels are mostly used for drying discs, but they can also help keep your hands dry. In fact, keeping a consistent grip is so important on the course that there's an entire category of products called grip solutions. This could come in the form of a chalk bag similar to Climber's Chalk, sports sack, dirt bags like this birdie bag, or the popular whale sack. And essentially, all of these serve the same purpose: to help players keep their hands dry and get a consistent grip when they're out on the course. Prices for all of these should be right around the $10 mark, maybe just a little bit above or below, but there are tons of options to choose from. Next, for under $10, you should be able to find a plethora of different accessories. Little accessories like patches, stickers. You could also find things like keychains and buttons and pins and much more. Now, there's custom stuff available from places like Etsy, but a great small business in the disc golf community that we would recommend checking out is Disc Golf Pins. Disc Golf Pins offers a huge variety of pins, patches, and more that you can hook onto your bag, and you can find more information about them at DiscGolfPins.com. Next up in our under $10 category is the first of many training tools that you can get to hone your game in the off-season, the Disc Dot. Disc Dot is a training tool manufactured in Colorado by Trash Panda Disc Golf from 100% recycled plastic. Simply attach it to a single chain on a practice basket, and it gives you an aiming point to help dial in your putting practice. Disc Dots start around $6. There are also several supplies that no disc golfer should be without and would make excellent gifts for the holidays, including poison ivy cream, sunscreen, bug spray, or hot hands. Next, let's move up to our $10 to $25 price range. Disc golf rounds can be long, 1 to 2 hours for a casual round and 3 or more for a competitive round. And there's nothing worse than being out on the course for that long without something to eat. Some of the most popular snacks on the course include trail mix, beef jerky, protein bars, or dried fruit. The ideal snack needs to be resealable, quick and easy to eat, and doesn't weigh you down, giving you just enough energy to keep you going. Double G Jerky is a company owned by professional disc golfer Garrett Gerthy that offers a variety of delicious flavors of jerky, including citrus peppered teriyaki, original, and my personal favorite, McBeast barbecue style. It is delicious. Double G Jerky is available at sixsideddisc.com, from most disc golf retailers, and at doublegjerky.com. No one wants socks for Christmas, unless they're super cool disc golf socks, like these T-Box socks. Disc golf apparel, though, goes way beyond socks. Firstly, you can find great branded apparel from most disc golf manufacturers in the form of shirts, sunglasses, hats, beanies, and a whole lot more. All of those should start in the $10 to $25 price range. Disc golfers are extremely passionate about the sport and love to represent it wherever they go. However, it's easy to find companies selling their stuff on Amazon or maybe Walmart.com that aren't actually part of the disc golf community. So see if you can find a local retailer or at least a disc golf specific business where you can purchase those disc golf pieces of apparel. Now, I said at the beginning, you probably don't want to be buying individual discs for the disc golfer in your life, but if you're short on time, out of ideas, or they gave you a list of exactly what they're looking for, you can find most discs for between $10 and $25. You want to make sure that you're shopping for a disc that you can see the exact picture of, just like we do here at Six Sided Discs, and like just about every online retailer does these days, or shop in person so you can check out all the specifications of that disc. Just a super quick tutorial for you. Base plastic typically looks opaque and is often stiff or grippy. It's going to be less expensive, starting around $10. Premium plastic will be more expensive. Typically, it's a shinier, more durable plastic and can be translucent or opaque and come in a variety of colors and swirls and variations. Again, make sure you're only purchasing an individual disc as a last resort. Players are usually looking for something specific, like a specific brand, weight, color, or plastic, and it's really hard to pick that out unless they have really laid it out there for you to choose from. While most minis are small and made of plastic, there are some really interesting premium minis available in the $10 to $25 range. Premium minis can be made from other materials like wood, metal, glass, or epoxy. There are also smaller discs that are sometimes referred to as oxymoronic jumbo minis or macro discs. These discs are about twice the diameter of a mini disc and about half the size of a standard disc. They don't necessarily have a practical use, but they are fun to throw, and they can make a great novelty gift just to add to a player's collection. Next up, let's talk about another grip solution, but this time for your feet. On the course, how well you can grip a disc is really important, but how well you can grip the ground is equally so. RipItGrip is a grippy pad less than 1 centimeter thick, which means it's legal for use in tournament play and can help players avoid slipping on mud or wet grass. RipItGrip starts around $22, comes in a whole bunch of different designs and colors, and they have larger sizes that go up to $40. A newer product in the world of disc golf is MVP's Disc Frame. A clear acrylic box designed to be hung on the wall or displayed standing up. It has a convenient magnetic lid to easily pop open and deposit your prized possessions. The disc frame will fit most standard size discs, whether they're putters, mid-ranges, or drivers, and at just $20, it's not going to hit you too hard in the wallet either. Next, we have a couple training tools in the $10 to $25 category, starting with the FlightTowel, which is both a towel and a training tool. The grip of the towel is made from the rim of a disc, allowing players to warm up or practice their throwing technique without actually throwing a disc. There's a pocket in the towel to provide air resistance to help simulate the feeling of throwing an actual disc. It's a great warm-up tool or an option for someone who just wants to keep the repetitions going in those cold winter months. Next, we have the ProPull. ProPull is a resistance trainer with a disc-shaped grip that's designed to build arm speed and strength. You can attach it to a tree, door, or just about anything else to keep those reps going, whether you can make it to the course or not. And finally, we can't mention training tools without talking about a great company in disc golf, DiscGolfStrong. You can't play disc golf if you're injured, and you can't get better if you don't train. Disc golf is a sport, and disc golfers are athletes. DiscGolfStrong treats it that way and offers products and services starting in the $25 range and going much higher, designed to help players reduce injuries and minimize pain, maximize longevity of play, and optimize performance. You can learn more at DiscGolfStrong.com. There's also some really fun games that you can get for under $25, including DiceDice. DiceDice is super simple. You roll these for each hole, and it tells you how to throw, forcing you to practice shots you might not otherwise practice. A pair of disc dice will cost you about $17. Similar to DiscDice, you can also get a game called Ript Revenge. Ript Revenge is a card game that you play against your friends on the course, which forces you again into difficult situations, making you throw different shots, and more. Ript Revenge is only $8 for the base game, but there are lots of little add-ons and accessories to take that up into the $10 to $25 range. Next, let's move up to our $25 to $50 price range. And we've already talked about a bunch of essentials, so let's add one more. After minis, towels, grip solutions, and snacks, you need to stay hydrated on the course. A nice big water bottle is crucial for those long rounds, if not a pair of them. Double-walled 24-ounce water bottles like these are the most popular, but a nice sturdy Nalgene could work just as well, and should come in right around $25. Now, most of the items we've talked about so far are great for somebody who already plays disc golf, but what if you're trying to get somebody into the sport for the first time? Well, that's where a starter set comes in, and our favorite starter set is the Beginner Box, available exclusively from Six Sided Discs. Our Beginner Box is a mystery box that comes with one putter, one mid-range, and one driver, hand-picked to be perfect for beginners. It also comes with a Disc Golf Beginner's Guide, with helpful terminology and information to help them get started in the sport. You can find the Beginner Box for $30 and free shipping at sixsideddiscs.com. And of course, there are also tons of other starter sets available out on the disc golf market from various manufacturers, and if you're struggling to find one anywhere else, you can resort to Walmart, as they do carry them at many locations. And if you purchase someone their first few discs, they're probably also going to need something to carry them in, so you can pick them up their first disc golf bag. Beginner-friendly bags are often shoulder bags like this, or also small backpacks. They'll help you carry at least 5 to 10 discs depending on the size, as well as a water bottle and a couple of small accessories. Small shoulder bags may even start under $25, but the smaller backpacks will be pushing up into the $25 range. Now, disc golf is an outdoor sport, played in a variety of conditions, and there's nothing worse than showing up for your tee time and it starts to rain and you don't have an umbrella. Unless there's lightning, you're still going to have to play, so you might as well be prepared. Disc golf umbrellas are a lot like golf umbrellas. They're extra big to help you cover both you and your bag or cart, and they're typically lightweight with plastic instead of metal. Tons of different disc golf companies like Innova, Dynamic Discs, MVP, and Prodigy all have their own umbrellas, and they all cost somewhere in the range of $35 to $50. And most importantly, they have some really cool designs, like this Axiom watermelon umbrella. As I stated before, disc golf rounds can be long and strenuous. Imagine hiking up and down some hills, stopping every minute or so to throw a heavy frisbee as far as you can. It can be exhausting. That's where a folding stool comes in. Stools cost around $35 to $40 and fold up nicely to fit in most disc golf bags, giving you a spot to comfortably sit while you're out on the course to rest those weary legs. Another essential tool that quickly pays for itself is a disc golf retriever. Losing discs is a natural part of disc golf. Every player has done it and will do it again in the future. But sometimes you lose a disc simply because you can't reach it, up in a tree or in a water hazard. That's where a retriever comes in. Disc golf retrievers come in a variety of styles and sizes and start right around $35 to $40, though some can get more expensive. The retractable retrievers can reach up to 19 feet away and are made of either metal or carbon fiber. Some use a hook, while others use a little suction cup ball on the end. You can find disc golf retrievers available from MVP Disc Sports, Prodigy, Dynamic Discs, Quick Stick XL, and Max Disctance. Disc golfers are often traveling to far and remote places to find their next favorite course. And in those remote places, the last thing you want is to run out of juice on your phone. A battery pack is a great piece of tech for players to carry in their bag, on and off the course. And you can find them anywhere electronics are sold these days for $25 and up. There were some great apparel options under $25, but there's also a few above $25, so let's talk about some of those. There are just as many sweatshirts, jackets, and jerseys as there are t-shirts, hats, and socks to choose from for disc golfers. Again, you can get disc golf sweatshirts, jackets, and hoodies from just about every disc manufacturer or retail store, but there are some disc golf apparel specific companies out there, such as Flippy Disc Golf, who made our custom jerseys, Diameter Apparel, Circle One Disc, Disc Golf Threads, and many more. Sweatshirts, jerseys, and jackets usually start around the $50 price range and then head on up from there. Lastly, perhaps the most novel gift option in the $25 to $50 range is a micro basket. Serving exactly no practical purpose whatsoever, except perhaps as a paperweight, the micro basket is built just like a regular basket, metal and everything, that you can toss your little mini discs into at your desk. Available from MVP, Dynamic Discs, and a few others, it might be the perfect way for the disc golfer in your life to let everyone in the office know what they're doing on the weekend. Next, let's move into the $50 to $100 price range. And in this price range is where you'll find our best suggestion on how to purchase discs for a disc golfer: mystery boxes. Here at Six Sided Discs, we specialize in mystery boxes, starting around $54 with free shipping. We have 5 different boxes based on disc type, including the beginner box. All you need to know to purchase the right mystery box is what type of player they are. If they throw really far, they need a crusher box. If they buy lots of white discs to dye, they need a creative box. And if they're always heading out late to play those glow rounds, they need the luminescent box. And we also have brand-specific boxes to make sure you're getting that player their favorite brand of discs. Maybe they're a huge fan of MVP or Discraft. We have bulk boxes, and all of our boxes are available in multiple quantities, like 3, 6, or 9 discs. And the more you buy, of course, the more you save. And if for some reason one of those mystery boxes doesn't quite fit for them, you can go all out and offer a Build-A-Box. Our Build-A-Box is a custom mystery box where the player fills out a form to tell us about how they like to play and their preferred brands, colors, weights, types of discs, and more. We then go through our entire inventory to pick out the perfect discs for them, send them a custom invoice with a custom price, and they decide if that works for them. Once again, larger discounts are available for larger quantities, and Build-A-Box is the only service that we have available internationally, with additional charges for international shipping. Once again, I want to make sure I point out that there are other mystery boxes available on the market. Discmania's mystery box will be hitting the shelves here very soon ahead of the holiday season, and many other manufacturers and retailers offer them as well. And if you're stocking up on that many discs this holiday season, it just might be time to get a bigger bag. Medium-sized disc golf bags like this are going to let you start to carry anywhere from 20 to 25 discs, with tons of different pockets for additional accessories. Once again, you can find bags like these available from a ton of different manufacturers across the disc golf spectrum. Maybe ask the person you're shopping for what their preferred brands are and see if you can find something from them. Another great accessory to tuck into that new bag is a Bluetooth speaker. There are tons of great Bluetooth speakers on the market, but one that is the best for disc golf is the Bushnell Disc Jockey. The Bushnell Disc Jockey connects with a player's UDisc app, an app that basically every disc golfer has, and can be used both as a Bluetooth speaker for music and as a rudimentary rangefinder, though it's not quite as precise as a traditional rangefinder. The Bushnell Disc Jockey uses the location services on the player's phone to determine how far it is away from each basket on the course. Simply press the button and it'll tell you how far away you are. Most websites currently have the Bushnell Disc Jockey listed around $60. Let's move on now to our next disc golf training tool, the MVP Pod. The pod is designed to aid with practice, whether that's putting at a practice basket or throwing in a field. It holds around 20 to 25 discs, nice and high where you can easily reach them. Now this might seem a little bit unnecessary, but in disc golf, there's a lot of repetitive motion reaching over to pick up discs or bags off the ground, and that does add up to some strain on your back. The MVP pod makes it even easier to do that practice that's already maybe not your favorite thing to do, and if it's a little bit easier, you may get it done a little more often. Lastly, in our $50 to $100 price range, it's time to store all those extra discs. Many disc golfers quickly find themselves with a vast collection of discs, and it helps quite a bit to have a dedicated place to store them so they don't get bent or warped. You can find smaller versions of MVP's Disc Station available under $100, and there are tons of other options available on websites like Etsy. Sometimes storage needs very quickly exceed $100 worth of storage. So let's move into our $100 to $200 price range with the MVP Disc Station. The full-size MVP disc station is typically $200, though it's expected to be on sale for Black Friday. It has 6 shelves to fill up your entire disc golf collection. There are once again lots of other options available for storage, such as Heiser disc racks, and again lots more options on Etsy. As mentioned earlier, the Bushnell Disc Jockey isn't the only way to find out how far away you are from the target. Rangefinders are quickly becoming really popular for competitive disc golfers. The most important thing is that the rangefinder can measure in feet. On the less expensive end, you can get something like the Apex Disc Golf or Rogue Iron rangefinders around $100. And there's many others available from Bushnell, or like this one from MVP, that start to reach up to about $200. As players start to take the sport more seriously, it might be time for a more serious bag. Larger bags are once again available from pretty much every disc manufacturer, but there are some bag-only manufacturers out there as well, like Squatch Disc Golf, Upper Park Disc Golf, and many more. However, there's a decision to make, because the more discs you try to carry on your back, the more strain you put on your back, and this is when a lot of players opt to start using a cart. Smaller carts like the MVP Rover cart are available under $200. The MVP Rover has a telescoping pole where you can simply place your bag on the bottom and literally feel a huge weight off your shoulders. Next, in our $100 to $200 price range, we have the ultimate training tool, a practice basket. There's a saying in disc golf, drive for show, putt for dough. Lots of people love to go out and throw discs as far as they can. But if you can't putt, you're not going to win anything. And a practice basket is the perfect way to dial in that putting game. Small to medium-sized practice baskets are available from a variety of manufacturers like MVP Disc Sports, Dynamic Discs, Discraft, Innova, and many more, and will range from $100 to just over $200 depending on the size and quality. Now you can find practice baskets online, but it's a lot better if you can try and pick one up locally, save on shipping, and support a local disc golf shop. One more training tool that could fit into the $100 to $200 price range is a practice net. Practicing putting is great, but during those long winter months, it can be hard to get out to the course and somewhere where you can really let those discs fly. While you may not be able to see it fly, a practice net at least keeps your form and your arm ready for the season. There are practice nets marketed towards baseball and golf, as well as some disc golf specific products, such as the Disc Golf Net from Visionary Disc Golf. One other crucial piece of disc golf equipment are shoes. Disc golf courses are often on rugged terrain, and shoes need to be durable, grippy, and ideally waterproof. There are, of course, more than a few options for shoes out there, but there are a few that disc golfers particularly support, such as the only shoes specifically made for disc golf, the Idios Sports Syncrasy. There are also popular options available from Adidas, Merrell, Vivo Barefoot, and even Vans. Purchasing shoes can be tricky, so make sure you use a size guide from the manufacturer's website, if at all possible, to help you find the right shoe for them. Finally, let's move up to our big ticket items, all the gift ideas we could get you over $200. Believe it or not, there are quite a few bags available over $200, and they are some of the most popular disc golf bags on the market. They're also often the largest, most durable, and most visually striking. You can find them available from companies like Grip Equipment, Squatch Disc Golf, while if you want top-of-the-line custom bags, you can find those from Pound Bags, upwards of $500. And if the premium disc golf bags aren't for you, you can also get larger and more elaborate disc golf carts. Available from Zuka, MVP, Ridge, Rovic, and many more, carts can be accessorized to carry more than any bag can. Prices start around $300, but if you go with the custom option from Ridge Roller, you can easily spend over $550. Some larger baskets are also available over $200. The larger a basket is, the better it'll be at catching, but the less portable it will be as well. If you're looking to go all out this year, you can add a permanent putting practice location in the backyard with a permanent course basket. Permanent disc golf course baskets start around $400 and are much heavier and sturdier than a practice basket. Finally then, our last big ticket item is one that's just now hitting the market, the Tech Disc. The Tech Disc brings cutting-edge technology to disc golf training and form improvement, measuring the forces and angles you put into every throw by affixing a device packed with sensors to the bottom of a disc. You can get the Tech Disc as a putter, mid-range, fairway, or distance driver, and it starts at $300. It's currently back ordered though until early next year, so it might fit the bill as a future gift idea, and maybe a little too soon for the holidays this year. Now, everything that we've mentioned so far is a product that you can physically purchase, but there are also some great services available in the world of disc golf, such as UDisc Pro. I mentioned earlier that UDisc is an app that every disc golfer has, and it comes with a lot of great free features, including unlimited scorecards, monthly progress reports, and more. UDisc Pro, however, adds some additional features, such as access to scorekeeping on smartwatches, real-time course traffic data, and their new round ratings feature. UDisc Pro is $30 a year with an annual subscription. Next, you can gift someone a PDGA membership. Gifting someone their PDGA membership not only has benefits for them, but it has benefits for the sport as well. The Professional Disc Golf Association is a registered nonprofit organization that's responsible for all the rules and sanctioning of competitive events in the sport of disc golf around the world. Memberships for juniors start at $30 a year, while amateurs are $50 a year. And if you sign up between now and the end of the year for 2024, you get the rest of 2023 added in for free. More information on memberships is available at pdga.com. Next, for players looking to elevate their game, there are tons of lessons and clinics available as well. Whether they're local to your area or one of the players that travel around following the Disc Golf Pro Tour, you can find seminars and clinics offered at most Disc Golf Pro Tour stops. One of the most popular is available from one of the pioneers in the sport, Scott Stokely. Scott teaches some great seminars and clinics, and you can find more information on the Scott Stokely method at scottstokely.net. Finally, we have a couple online subscriptions available through Power Disc Golf Academy and Pulse A. These are two new online disc golf academies designed to provide top-level coaching and tips to players for a monthly fee. They're seeking to provide a more professional level of coaching and improvement than your typical disc golf YouTube channels. And that's just about everything we could think of that you could get someone for disc golf this holiday season. Give the gift of disc golf this holiday season, whether it's through Six-Sided Discs or anyone else, and help us grow the sport. And comment below your disc golf gift suggestions, tips, or deals, and anything we didn't think of. For Six-Sided Discs, I'm Greg. Happy holidays, and we'll see you in the next one. There are tons of great gift ideas under $10. In fact, disc golf related it has a convenient magnetic lid that beginner if they buy oh boy. And if you're stocking up on enough discs to fill out an entire bag, you might just need a bit of a bigger one. Now you can find these practices. If you're looking to go all out this year and add a permanent But did we think of everything? Comment below your disc ideas. If you like this content and want to see more, please consider liking the video, subscribing to our channel, or supporting us on Patreon. Your support makes this content possible.